How you doing?
Hey, Roy.
I'm chilly.
A little chilly.
Yeah, a little chilly.
A little chilly.
It's all good though.
Hey, Rory, what's it mean to be? You've won so many different golf tournaments, but what's it mean to be the champion here?
It's cool. It's an iconic golf tournament. It's an iconic golf course. Growing up watching the players, watching everything that's happened on this hole over the years. It's pretty cool. I said it last year. If I went through my career and I hadn't won this tournament, I would have felt like I was missing something. So, to finally win and get my hands on the trophy on a golf course that I've struggled on in the past, it's felt pretty nice.
You kind of got to learn to play it, though, right? In some respects, and it tests every different kind of golfer, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I think that's Jay made a great point earlier. He said it's the ultimate democratic golf course. It doesn't favor anyone. It's you got to show up and hit the shots and play well from Thursday morning until Sunday afternoon. And I feel like the date change from May back to March has probably suited me. And players that play similar to me more, just because it plays longer, it's a little softer, you can get driver in your hand a little more, but you have to learn to play it, and it took me, I missed my first 3 cuts here, so it took me a while to figure the place out, but I feel like I finally have.
Did winning change the way that you look at this course outside of the tournament? Have you spent more time coming back here, spent more time in your mind on this course?
Yeah, I've always, it's funny, I always, whenever I started to play well here was when I started to stay on the beach. And I think that's the thing. Sometimes when you play here, you forget how close you are to the water. You're in the trees, but I started to stay on the beach about, whatever it was after that 3rd missed cut, and just wanted to do something differently. And I really enjoy that part of it, because you get into the buzz and the atmosphere of the tournament here, but then you can get away a little bit, and I think the beach here, I live south of here in Jupiter, Florida, and your beach here is way better than the beaches we have. It's flat, it's hard, you can walk on it, I enjoy getting back from the course and doing that a little bit too.
And have you talked to other former winners of this event about what it means to be a champion of the players and how that has impacted them personally?
Yeah, I think it means a lot, because it's it is our tournament, and I think your peers recognize you for that achievement. Honestly, I think winning the Players last year went a long way to me winning the PGA Tour Player of the Year award. I think that the players recognize that winning this event means an awful lot, and it's an event that everyone wants to win.
Rory, what motivates you going forward? 2 FedEx Cups, the Players, 4 majors. Obviously, you want to add the Masters in there one day. You winning Ryder Cup teams. What's going to motivate you from here until you decide to stop playing?
It's add to those numbers: 3 FedEx Cups, 5 majors, 2 Players. Just try to keep going. I think my thing is I believe on my day I'm the best player in the world, and I feel like I can do that for a long time. But when I feel like that day is over, and that on my day I'm not the best player in the world, then is the day that I'll probably put the clubs away and decide to do something else. But for the foreseeable future, I feel like I could be the best player in the world, and I want to make the most of that. And I don't like setting myself targets in terms of I want to win this many events or this many majors or play in this many Ryder Cup teams, but they all add up. If you just keep doing the right things and go through the process. It was obviously it was the end of a decade that had just been, and then all these stats come out about what's happened over the last 10 years, and you think back and it doesn't seem like 10 years, but a lot happens, and you accumulate, and I guess, and I've said, if I can, I think with all the experience that I have and what I've learned over these past 10 years, I think I can make the next 10 even better.
And what have you learned about this course since those first 3 missed cuts? Anything in particular
that? Pete Dye isn't a nice man. No, I think Pete, I've never been I think every time I first played a Pete Dye course, I haven't appreciated it or liked it, and I feel like I can't, it's visually intimidating. He seems to make you sort of hit tee shots into everywhere else hits their tee shots, and sort of, it's a very strategic style of golf. And I think I needed to learn to play that style of golf. I was stubborn and a little immature and tried to overpower this golf course, and that's something you can't do.
Didn't it seem like last year there was more scoring, though? You could start the back nine, birdie, eagle, birdie. That made it for at least a more scoring type of tournament into the Masters, as opposed to making it tougher in March.
I mean, honestly, I think it's easier in March. It's, you know, the
Scoring was.
Yeah, I mean the rough's not quite as long. It's not Bermuda. It's not as unpredictable. I think guys can showcase their skills a little bit more. You know, I played the final day here with Jason Day, and the short game that guy has is incredible. But he could showcase that short game when it's set up like this. If it's set up like the way it is in May, he can't utilize all the skills that he has. So I think it's a you know, maybe a slightly easier test in March, but I think it's a fairer test as well.
Pat?